So yo, let's reflect back. In one of your rhymes, I heard you quote that Jay taught you how to flow. Elaborate on that.
Oh, Jam Master Jay, 100%.
Right. Now,
you know
he taught you how to flow. Like what do you mean by that exactly?
Like, he taught me song format.
All right.
You know what I mean? And I even freestyle in song format now. Like, I don't leave that format. And I feel like if I don't start certain things that I learned because I didn't know how to write a chorus, I could rap for you all day. You know, but I didn't know how to write a chorus. And if you notice now, all I do is write a chorus.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, you on everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an extremist. So he took me from not being able to write a chorus to being able to call 50s. He got a chorus. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, he'll do it right now. You know what I mean? It turned into that because, you know, I was like, this is what I'm not doing right. And I put so much focus on that now that's the easy part for me. And writing the rap, I mean, there's no hard part to music to me now. It's just really finding the direction and what's really gonna excite me musically.
No doubt. When did you feel that you hit that pinnacle point when you knew that was it? What was the exact moment?
Oh man, you know, I had made this record called It's a Hit, right? I was still with Jay at the time.
I still got that joint.
Yeah,
and Glow on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, son. Yeah, son.
You got it.
I'm a record collector, son.
Crazy, yo. But that record was the first white label I ever had.
Right.
You know, and I made that record and we played that record over and over and over. And see, he was like, yo, the record is hot, but you need another one. You know what I mean? And I turned the record off, and like when I got what he was saying at the time when he said it, I felt like he was just trying to shut me down because there was people around.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when I realized he was, you know, it was constructive because Dre was the only person that was doing something for nothing with me.
Right.
You know, so I was like, all right, you know, and I took it for what it's worth. And I don't never become attached to music. I'll make records and go, you like that?
I wouldn't do that.
Go ahead, take that.
I was like, what?
It'll end up on his record or on Buck record or on, you like that? Okay, use that. That fast, because I feel like I'm not gonna not be able to create.
Because you gave that little Kim joint away.
Yeah, like Magic Stick, all that stuff was recorded for Get Rich or Die Trying. It would have been worse. Think about it. If that records would have made it onto that album, it would have been more hit records on it.
Exactly, it would have been crazy.
You know, like so a lot, even the stuff that I didn't get a chance to use, I want to put them on soundtracks because I think they was good records.
Right.
You know?
Damn, there's things going on. Tell us about your video game you've got coming out.
Video game is cool, man. It's like they get a chance to I have them using actual the way things look right now. So it's like when you go through Queens, you're gonna see the stores the way the stores look right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go through Los Angeles, you're on Watts or you Compton or wherever you're at, you're gonna see exactly what it looks like digital. Like they go and they photograph it with a camcorder as they drive through, and they make it digitally.
And what sort of game is it gonna be?
Oh man,
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Like Grand Theft Auto. It's gonna be street. You know what I mean?
And you guys are voicing a cartoon as well, right?
Yeah. Beaver Street Gang. You see, I'm the head. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. Yeah. And I ain't never gonna fix my teeth.
When is the cartoon coming out?
Oh man, the cartoon. Well, the first episode is coming back because you know they digitally. Like as we got it done on paper. Like I had it done in comic book form first.
Right.
Then we had it done. Each character they have to do them and then change the angles where you see them in every angle and everything else. And it's a whole lot to it, man, but it get done, and it's more expensive than shooting a pilot for a television show. Okay. But the first episode will be done. And
your artist game, when are you gonna premiere him on a joint? When is he gonna?
Well, you should.
I know he's all over the mixtapes.
Yeah, and he's gonna be on Lloyd Banks' album and Young Buck's album, and my album ahead of him being released. I think nothing sells music more than music.
Right.
Yeah,
you can establish yourself by, giving up a quality performance every time. You can, like Buck, I held Buck from the mixtape circuit so he would get a clear lane. So people would get a chance to see him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they wouldn't go listening to both of them because they'll choose.
Right.
And usually they pick something that's foreign. But like in New York, they'll go, yo, I like Young Buck because he's not from New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he sounds good. And then Tennessee, like, they like, that boy Banks on fire.
Right.
They didn't even think about Buck.
Because they're already used to.
Yeah.
Right.
They already
so you
used
want them to concentrate on one thing, one at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
So Buck, I mean, I was mixtape artist of the year last year before my album came out. He was mixtape artist of the year this year. His album's gonna come out.
Congratulations, Banks, on
Yeah,
that.
that's
appreciate it.
Mixtape artist of the year at the Mixtape Awards. And
Who Kid as well,
and
man.
Who Kid
won that joint.
Mixtape DJ of the year and all of that.
Great
Yeah.
ting.
So that means now he gotta pay for me to be on his tapes now, from now on.
Yeah.
He gotta pay. No, he's been getting away with murder. You know what he does? He takes the tape and before he even put it out, he sends it to MTV.
Oh, man, this guy told us
MTV
secret.
goes #1 mixtape or the so he's using them for free promotion. This is all me, baby.
Of course.
But you guys, and that's the one thing about you guys. You guys, from the beginning, from 50 Cent is the future to now, you still come with the freestyles, the mixtape stuff. The joint you did off of Lucifer, crazy.
Yeah, to come with something.
Who Kid? I've been begging for them to give me a copy of it.
Oh,
I finally got a copy of it. Nah, I'm good.
You really gotta be easy when you get on those records though, because you know you got Jay went on it first.
Exactly.
Right.
So you can't really.
And how do you feel about everybody else kind of following suit? Because you guys started a trend, redoing people's records or whatever the case is, and now you got a lot of other cats that's doing this. How do you feel about that?
I think it's cool to see him following in your footsteps.
It's
but
twice as hard.
you know what they do is they close the door. By all of them doing it at one time,
it's not
they're
new.
not allowing it to be effective anymore.
Right.
Because they saturated to the point that it doesn't count anymore.
Right.
And now it's like, damn, man, we can't do it. Now they got to figure out a whole new lane.
Right.
You know, because everybody and their mother's doing it, so it's like, yo.
But the beauty of what y'all was doing and what y'all continue to do is, and which is separate from probably what the other artists is doing now, is you would take a record that is not really a big hit
And then
and turn that bitch around into crazy. And no offense to the artist or who you took it from, but you would take a record that just got a buzz and make that shit into
something special.
and now whereas other artists are taking a hit that's already a hit, and you know what I mean?
And rock it. And it's harder to, like I said, like on that Lucifer record, Jay did his thing on it.
Right.
So you can't really come halfway on the record.
Right.
Even if you just, you freestyle, you got to second think what you just said. Like, I just go, hold up, leave that part, take the rest of it off, and let me say something else that makes this feel good. Right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he really did his thing, went in on the record.
Right.
So if you go ahead and put out on a record that was really a good record, you got to really
Come
make
with it.
this hot. Like,
Right.
you can't really come on it and just be like, all right.
Right.
Because they go, nah, I like the other record.
Yo, and you don't be freestyling, you be putting a song on there as well.
Yeah, I like to change the chorus. Because I'm telling you, that came from Jam After J. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you give me the song format thing, I stayed in song format. See? So it's like, even on the mixtape circuit, what they didn't realize is, and I ain't gonna give them none of my secrets because they ain't paying close attention. They gotta watch me a little closer. You know what I'm saying? See, because they rapping their heart out there. That don't count.
That's right, man. That's right. And like crazy artists be giving me mixtapes now, not DJs. They be shutting down DJs.
Yeah, because there's so many of them out there
So many
that
of them
you
out
can't
there.
really give it a good look.
Yeah, and you get mad confused
When they give it to
now.
you, you go, oh, what's this? And you look and you go, all right.
And you get mad confused. As a DJ, you
I'm
don't
all
know.
on to this.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just so much out there. It's oversaturated now, so they got to find another way to promote themselves and come in. I do think the mixtape circuit is the most important circuit.
Definitely.
Because I think the mix, like your A-class mix show DJs are affiliated with mixtapes. So if you got something on that tape that receives a buzz, you see, I see talk about records that aren't official records that he know bangs in the club.
Right.
That's because he's seriously in tune with the street. Everything is working.
Yeah,
you
got
know
that.
what I mean? And a DJ runs the party, the whole thing. You know what I mean? Regardless of what rappers do what, he know what record goes on, when that's gonna turn this into a madhouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you listen, that's why it's so important, because their judgment. You know what I mean? And you make records and you just fall back. Now I'm getting ready to see it's getting ready to happen. I felt like I was taking a rest, see? You see what I'm saying? Like, I was chilling. I'm like, nah, let me fall back, let him do his thing. But we're going to pinch at him and let them get some of him. Let them see his performance on the album.
Right.
and judge him from that.
Damn, it takes a big man to do that. You know what I mean? Just fall back like that and let the next man come through. Come on, you want all that heat and all that money
But you know
yourself.
how much money I make off this guy? Let me tell you something. I love this guy. You know, I love
Lloyd Banks you're talking
He
about.
could take a break.
I love
anytime
Banks. I
he
love
wants.
Yayo. Yayo is
He
man.
shouldn't have to work so hard.
He's turning his life into a feature film. This guy's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to, you know, he'll be home in a second, man. You know, he keeps new obstacles, you know.
Yeah, that's a shame,
But
man.
I mean, then again, you know, the negative things that happened to me were blessings in disguise.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we don't know. He might be here getting in trouble because there's so many things that can get him in trouble. The money, the new money could kill you.
Yeah.
Could put you in a situation where you're doing things where you're on a car highway doing 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Run into something because you got the money to get the car to go 120 miles an hour.
Yeah. And that money's come real fast.
Yeah, the money.
Yeah. And it's not like any artist has gone through what you've gone through before. So it's like a whole new rule, you know, a whole new game now. It's not like you could have learned off like Big Daddy Kane, like what all his trials and
They
tribulations.
gonna do it though. I think that's why they buy my record. You know what I mean? Because they ID with me.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, I represent. I don't scream Queens as much as they scream they barrows because I'm from New York City, man. I'm from every corner in Brooklyn. I'm
I
from
noticed that
Fulton,
with you.
I'm from Fort Greene. I'm from Queensbridge. I'm from 40 Project. I'm from Basic Projects.
All right.
You know, I'm from Red Hook. I'm from all over the place. Like I don't specifically give them that barrow or none of that because I be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened. This is what I picked up from pieces of everything that I've came across.